Couple of days back, a friend actually wrote to me commenting on my video about type of manager, where I talked about manager A and B. And he said, how do you deal with it, Pankaj? Working for a bad manager? And here is what I had turned into as a growth story. We all have been there, working for a manager A, who knows the type, macro managers. Without context, they disappear until reviews and somehow takes credit for your work. So how do you just survive and thrive, but actually shine under someone like that? And I'll tell you what I had done. In my career, I reported to someone who never gave feedback unless it was to blame. They would dump tasks with zero clarity, no mentoring, just enormous amount of pressure. At first, I was frustrated, but then I changed the game. I realized that I have to step in to do that. And here is what worked for me. And I created my own clarity, asked questions which others were afraid of asking. And I kept documentations of impact, result, decisions which I took. I found my macro mentors, people outside my team who guided me, and I made my work visible beyond my manager through cross-functional wins and proactive updates. That manager didn't define me. In fact, they shaped me much more sharper on what I am today. And here's the truth no one tells you. A bad manager can delay your growth, but they can't deny it if you are intentional. And when I became manager myself, I remembered that feeling of being unseen. That's why I lead with clarity, not control, with trust, not fear. Because the best lesson I learned from a bad boss was who I refused to become. So the call to action for you today is, if you ever had a manager who was toxic and macro manager, drop being there in the comments. Or if you're becoming a manager B, let's connect. We need more of you in this world.